What's up, my ponios? Andy with Tech Influence here, going over Nintendo's Joycon wheels. These are grips for your left and right Joycon for the Nintendo Switch 2. With that said, as the title suggests, I don't recommend these because there's a bunch out there like the ones from Kunsluck that are $10 cheaper and do almost the exact same thing. Just because it's got the Nintendo branding on here, they're overcharging for very lightweight, cheap plastic and injection molded colors. It simulates being able to play as if you're driving an actual go-kart in Mario Kart World or any other game that you're playing that use motion controls. They have a nice, complete circular grip for left and right color-coded Joy-Cons with light indicators showing which controller you are, with a nice ergonomic grip and polycarbonate material that's durable and long-lasting. And it's not that I don't like these motion control wheels, it's just, it's not as ergonomic as what else is in there in the market. With that said, we're gonna unbox this, demonstrate it, and explain to you why I don't like this product. I will have links down in the description though that are affiliate if you're interested, and some of the other products that I do recommend myself. Unboxing is pretty straightforward here. Packaging and the content, not too bad. You got each individual color-coded Joy-Con wheel with this little foam built into it as well. Coming up close, you're very plasticky in nature. They're a little bit heavier than some of the other ones out there in the market. You can feel this nice ergonomic grip all the way around here, but it is polycarbonate material. On the backside, you've got your tried and true kind of matte colored plasticky look that you'd notice with those chamfered edges on the dock. You got this entire circular thing that comes up to this little black mark that's kind of interesting, with the really shiny plastic on the inside that allow it to be able to press fit and grip onto your Joy-Cons. You do have some silicone in there to be able to press and hold it in there no problem. You got the different plus minus distinction. You got this cool little plastic part that will show which player you are. And then you have these extended buttons here on the back that allow you to be able to use the bumpers as well. It's identical on the left and right, as you can see. And you do have a little lip here on the bottom for when you can take out the Joy-Con if you're done with it. Placing them in here is very straightforward. It goes from the top to the bottom. So actually some of the attachment is obscured. There is this little slot in there where you're going to be placing the Joy-Con in and down, and then it kind of press fits in there. I really like this little opaque plastic to kind of show you which controller it is that you've connected to. You can see I've got both controllers connected. Each one of them is separate, showing you which player you are. Showing you here, a first player and second player respectively can be easily identified on the controller. Other than that, it is a little bit small for my hand because I've got larger hands, but I think these bumpers are also a little bit clumsy here. Your fingers kind of run into these edges that don't quite make sense. I do like, however, it's got this angled grip, so it is comfortable in the hand for you to be able to grip all the way around this. It's fun to be able to have this as motion control, to be able to simulate that you're playing in a go-kart, but I think there's a bunch of other third parties out there that are cheaper in price, yet give you the same outcome than what Nintendo has provided. With that said, I think these controller wheels are fun. They're just not, in my opinion, worth it for the $25 price tag. They're a little bit cheap. They're a little bit heavier than what you have out there in the competition, and they're much more expensive than some of the third parties. With that said, down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check that out here as it does help with the channel. I did do a comprehensive review of this and two other third-party Joy-Con wheels. Check those out here if you do want to have a more in-depth comparison. Thanks so much for watching. Andy with Tech Influence. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.